Hi everybody and welcome to a new episode of Ask Tatyana. Today I would like to talk with you about one of the most essential parts in music, or better to say in music interpretation, about melody and accompaniment. My students know very well that it's one of my favorite topics, and I don't get tired to repeat how important it is to understand in the pieces where you play where is melody, where is accompaniment. Why is it actually so important? Why we cannot do without it? Think or remember any of your experiences when you have heard or when you have listened to any choir or any orchestra. Maybe you have noted that there is not only one voice. In a choir we have usually sopran and alt and tenor, bass, at least 4 different voices. In orchestra it's much more. So many different instruments, so many different voices. And probably you have already noticed that not all of them are on the same level, of the same importance level. If you watch a movie, probably you have noted that usually in a movie there are many different actors, but all of them have different roles. Some of them, 1, 2, maybe 3, are main actors, and you can see them really often in the movie, and they are like the main persons there. But usually we also have a lot of supporting actors who are just being in background or just maybe saying a few words, but they are not so much important. But in the same moment, if you take anybody of them away, movie will lose something. The same thing happens in music. Music, it's life. It's the same as life. We have melody and accompaniment. Melody, as you can imagine, is of course main actor, and accompaniment is supporting actor. And supporting actor, it means actually that it needs to support somebody. No? So when you play accompaniment, it shouldn't get too far away in the front and to try to steal the game from the main actor, but it needs to support the melody and to help the melody shine in all senses. How we can achieve it? In music, when you start to learn a new piece, I think one of the first steps that you need to do is to realize or to answer yourself, where do I have melody and where I have accompaniment? If I see that this is my melody, I play it louder, I make it to a main actor in this movie. And if you know, okay, this is accompaniment, I need to put it down, much more in background, and to make it supporting actor. So melody will be louder and accompaniment will be quieter. How you can see it in scores. There is another point why it's so great to be able to read scores, because there you have a lot information about interpretation, how you need to play and what you play at all. So I would like to take today 2 different examples, but that you hopefully know very well, and to show you how you can find out where is the melody, where is accompaniment, and how you can make it in playing more clear. Let us take a look. The first piece is one of the most popular classical pieces, guitar pieces, and it's Lagrima by Francisco Tárrega. So let's take a look in the scores, what we can find there. Let's start. There is just the very beginning of Lagrima. If you take a look in the scores, you will see that some of the notes, they have the stroke up, and some of the note has stroke down. Usually, it's the main rule. Of course, there are some exceptions, but in general, we say that if the note has stroke up, it will be melody. If the note has stroke down, it will be accompaniment. So in this case, it's quite clear. We read just the top notes. No? We start with a G sharp and it has stroke up. So melody. Then the next one with stroke up, A. The next one, B. In the next measure, F sharp. And if we go back to the first measure again and take a look at the notes with a stroke down, we will see from the beginning. We have E and B, F sharp and B, G sharp, B, next measure, D. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other notes with a stroke down, and of course all of them will be accompaniment. So when we took a look and when we could recognize where is melody, where is accompaniment, now we can do something with it. How? Yeah, melody should be louder, accompaniment should be quieter. So when I play this part, it will sound like. You can hear very clear the melody. We said G sharp, A, B, F sharp. And then once again. And in the same time, we said that the B and bass will be accompaniment, so we play them soft. I just show you the difference, how it sounds when I don't do anything, if I don't know this rule and or I just don't want to do it like that. So I play normal, all the notes, same. And another one. I hope that you like second one more. So it shows with only one tool you can change the whole impression of the music. Just using this knowledge that melody should be louder than accompaniment. Of course, it's easier to say than to do, and it requires a little bit of practice, especially in the right hand and with your ears. But it makes a lot of sense. Another piece that you also know very well is Capriccio Rap by Francisco Tárrega. Another example, more difficult example, but there we have the same situation. Melody with strokes up and accompaniment with the strokes down. As I said, sometimes we have some exceptions. Sometimes, for example, in a bass line, you have all bass notes with a stroke down, but in the same case, it will be melody. So you need not only to follow blind this rule, but also to think about, to listen what makes sense, because sometimes it's in a way around. So let's take a look at Capriccio Rap. So let's take a look in the scores of Capriccio Rap. We don't need the beginning, we start just with the main theme, last measure. We are looking once again for the note that have stroke up. And we see the first one, the big one, A. Then next one with the stroke up, A. Then G, A, B, A, B, C. They all will be melody. In the same time, when we look once again in the beginning of this measure, we see in the bass deep D. And the next chord is the most interesting. We have A and F at the same time in a chord. And there is the most common mistake that some guitarists do, some students do. they make this chord, this accompaniment chord, to the main actor. And then we have some problem. Okay, it's not a problem, it just sounds not so nice. So now I would like to show you how it would sound if you don't take a look at melody and accompaniment and just play everything on the same level. It's not so really nice. If we use our knowledge that melody should be louder than accompaniment, we can create something that sounds more like sounds more natural, it sounds more beautiful. And if we use this tool, dynamical difference between melody and accompaniment, we can achieve much more understandable and much more easygoing music, much more natural music. And everybody of us, even if it's very instinctively, everybody of us appreciate and want to get more of something understandable. And it's actually a great thing. So it's in your hands, more or less in your right hand, to make the music as understandable as possible. It's not easy. If you practice, you will notice that it's really tricky sometimes to put accompaniment on a different dynamical level, but it makes sense and it makes music shine in all possible colors. So try it, and I wish you good luck and a lot of joy by making beautiful music.